Good evening to our viewers in the West, and thank you for joining us. We are going to begin tonight with another breakthrough in the fight against coronavirus. Tonight, the FDA says a second vaccine, this one from the drug company Moderna, is highly effective at stopping infections and preventing severe illness. Now, that new shot is expected to be authorized for emergency use Friday, allowing Moderna to start shipping out 6 million doses as soon as this weekend. Distribution of Pfizer's vaccine is ramping up tonight, too. Hundreds of additional hospitals and clinics around the country began giving shots to doctors and nurses today, dramatically expanding the nation's largest vaccination campaign ever. But there are concerns tonight about just how far that program can go without funding from Congress, which has still not been approved. And with a fierce snowstorm heading for the East Coast, shipments of the vaccines, along with Christmas presents, could be delayed. About the only thing the storm won't slow down is the spread of the virus. As we come on the air, about 1,200 hospitals say people are now getting sick so quickly, they are running out of medical staff to treat them. There are now more than 110,000 COVID patients in the hospital here in the U.S. By tomorrow, experts say thousands of them will most likely be dead. We've got a lot of new reporting for you and your family, and our team is covering it all. CBS's Mola Lenghi is going to lead off our coverage tonight from New York City. Good evening, Mola.
Well, no, we're here at Mount Sinai Hospital in New York, which just 7-8 months ago was overwhelmed with COVID patients. They just wrapped up vaccinating their first round of healthcare workers. This, as we are potentially just days away from having 2 authorized vaccines after that FDA review signaled a strong endorsement.
Tonight, a sign that vaccine reinforcements could be on the way. The FDA released new Moderna vaccine data ahead of the panel vote Thursday. The FDA says the vaccine overall is 94% effective. It's 86% effective in people 65 and older. And like the Pfizer vaccine, it's given in 2 doses, but Moderna's doses can be stored at normal refrigerator temperatures for 30 days. 6 million doses could go out as soon as the FDA gives the green light.
We were kind of starting off with just a 50% requirement. And when we saw that particular number, it was like fantastic.
This as frontline healthcare workers at another 425 hospitals began getting their shots of the Pfizer vaccine, including Dr. Umesh Gidwani. He and his fellow doctors and nurses at New York's Mount Sinai Hospital were overcome with emotion.
Is it hard to believe we've gotten here so quickly?
It is indeed remarkable. It's a beautiful thing to see everyone's hopes realized, everyone's hard work rewarded.
5 vaccinations done.
It was the same scene from Chicago to Houston. But the COVID death toll is mounting. With more than 110,000 people hospitalized, 76% of the nation's ICUs full. In California, Governor Gavin Newsom is preparing for a surge in deaths.
53-foot refrigerated storage units are currently standing by now in counties and at hospitals. We just had to order 5,000 additional body bags.
In remembrance, bells at the National Cathedral in Washington, D.C. rang out 300 times to remember the 300,000 Americans who have lost their lives to the virus. Some remember all too well, like Dr. Gidwani, who in the early days of the pandemic kept a video diary of the daily emotional trauma.
What could we have done better? What could we have done different? Could we have saved another life?
But today, a new feeling, hope.
The hope is that this vaccine will finally extinguish this fire that's been raging.
Well, health officials continue to stress that we are not yet in the clear, that this virus continues to spread, partly due to asymptomatic spread. But some good news on that front from the FDA today is they authorized a COVID test that you can take at home, receive results at home within 20 minutes, all without a prescription, and it's said to be 91% accurate, even among asymptomatic cases, Nora.
Wow, that could be a game changer. Mola Lenghi, thank you.